Something unusual is happening in the world of hip-hop's most controversial figure. Kanye West, the Grammy-winning artist who once called himself the voice of a generation, has now left millions genuinely worried after a brief but unsettling interview. In a short clip circulating on social media, West was asked a simple, harmless question about fashion. But instead of laughing it off or giving one of his signature bold answers, he paused, stared for a moment, and delivered a statement that stunned fans around the world. The rapper said he regretted participating in life. Those words echoed louder than any headline, hinting at frustration, exhaustion, and perhaps a deeper emotional struggle beneath the calm face he presented. Comments poured in, many calling him sad, while others struggled to make sense of the remark. The video was posted on TikTok by the Mystery Fashionist page, a platform known for short, spontaneous street interviews. In it, the interviewer introduces himself as Ajay, then hands the microphone to Kanye, who casually says, "Ye from Chi," referring to his Chicago roots. The mood seems normal at first, even lighthearted. As Ye is asked to rate his outfit, he proudly calls his look a 10 out of 10, pointing out that he's wearing the original Yeezy 950 boots, while the rest of the outfit came from a pop-up shop he had just visited. His tone is confident, even familiar, yet within seconds everything shifts. When asked which fashion trend he regrets participating in, Kanye takes a heavy pause. He nods slightly, as though revisiting a difficult memory, and instead of naming a trend, he quietly answers, life. That single word triggered shock and speculation. Was Kanye joking? Was he overwhelmed? Fans flooded the comment section, split between worry and confusion. Some warned that his eyes looked tired and full of pain, while others interpreted his calmness as a sign he might be trying to stay composed despite inner turmoil. A meme quickly emerged online, showing a fan reacting to his answer with concern. Social media isn't new to explosive reactions about Kanye West, but this time, the tone felt different. It wasn't about controversy, politics, or bold claims. Instead, it revolved around a rare and vulnerable expression. For someone who has fiercely protected his creative freedom, his family, and his reputation, the remark suggested a possible emotional exhaustion. The troubling comment comes at a time when reports claim Kanye might be facing financial tension, particularly after multiple controversies affected his business relationships. Losing major fashion deals and public backlash over the years has undeniably reshaped his career. If money issues are indeed affecting him, that pressure could magnify the weight of public expectations and personal battles. When a person known for confidence suddenly expresses regret about life itself, the reaction is not just curiosity, it's worry. Fans are left asking whether this was a sarcastic remark or a cry for help disguised as a dry response. In today's world, where celebrities are pressured to look strong even in chaos, Kanye's moment of honesty might reveal more than he intended to share. While the video itself is brief, it has reignited broader conversations about Kanye's mental and emotional well-being. Over the years, he has openly discussed struggles with bipolar disorder, unpredictable mood shifts, and the pressure that comes with being a global icon. Yet recently, his public statements have grown more cryptic, mixing personal frustration with creative expression. Some analysts argue that this latest remark may not literally mean he regrets living, but rather he regrets the chaos and burdens that life has placed on him. To others, it feels like a symbolic rejection of the expectations placed upon him as an artist, designer, and businessman. Regardless of interpretation, the timing and tone of the statement suggest it was not meant to be taken lightly. At the same time, fans are noticing a quiet contrast in Kanye's demeanor. Instead of his usual energetic or confrontational style, he appears calm, almost numb. That shift is fueling more speculation than any controversial outburst ever could. It raises questions. Has he reached a point of introspection, Or is he merely exhausted from constant criticism? Even his clothing choices, once a powerful part of his public persona, now seem secondary to the emotions reflected through his expression. For someone who built an empire partly on bold self-presentation, this subdued version of Kanye feels unfamiliar. Some viewers even described him as the nicest version of himself, suggesting that his tiredness may be masking something deeper, something unspoken. Financial reports and lawsuits swirling around his business ventures have only deepened the cloud around him. The loss of multi-million-dollar partnerships, combined with costly risks taken in fashion and music, has placed him under unusual pressure. Yet Kanye is known for rebounding, reinventing, and challenging norms. The question now is whether this phase is another turning point leading to reinvention, or a sign that the consequences of his actions have finally caught up. Industry observers warn that the mix of emotional strain, controversial history, and financial instability can quickly become overwhelming. If anything, this moment reminds us that behind every superstar brand lies a human being susceptible to stress, fear, and regret. Still, Kanye has never been an ordinary public figure. His life has been defined by extreme highs and lows, and he has repeatedly transformed adversity into creative breakthroughs. Even now, some fans believe his statement may be layered, part frustration, part artistic expression. They argue that Kanye speaks in metaphors, and life might symbolize the messy, unpredictable world of fame and fashion. Perhaps he regrets engaging in an industry where creativity is constantly judged, monetized, and rarely appreciated without controversy. For many, that interpretation fits the man who has clashed with corporations, critics, and even political institutions. His remark, then, could be an indictment of the system rather than of his existence. What remains clear is the public's reaction. Concern blended with curiosity. In a world where celebrity burnout is often dismissed as drama, Kanye's quiet expression of regret stands out as a sobering reminder that success does not shield anyone from emotional strain. Whether it was a metaphor, a joke, or a serious confession, it opened a window into the complex reality of a man once considered unstoppable. Fans, critics, and analysts alike are now watching closely, wondering what his next move will be and whether he can channel this moment into growth rather than collapse. For now, the world waits, hoping that behind the tired eyes and heavy words, Kanye West can still find purpose beyond the pain he revealed with a single haunting answer.